Why, hello there again. We are going to talk about bad football movies. Really, we're just going to talk about football movies. They just turn out they happen to be bad movies. I don't know if you're like me and others that, you watch the Super Bowl, some of it you don't really care. Maybe you're even like, all right, well, I'll do something like I'll watch a football movie. I was talking to a friend about football movies. He's watching this one, and I bring up another one, and then another one comes up, and then we realize these are all pretty awful films, really. We're talking, while I don't want to say Wildcats was an awful film. I mean, it probably was an awful film, but I did like that one. Necessary Roughness, not really good. The Program, not really good. Any Given Sunday, not really good. The Longest Yard, the one with Burt Reynolds, a little bit better than the one with Adam Sandler, that is. That Draft Day movie, you would think as a Browns fan I would watch that, but I don't know. I just didn't really care at that point. I was just really still not back into movies. There's about the last decade, I just haven't been a big movie guy. Just more into like series and TV shows and documentaries and things like this. Concussion, one of the last football movies I probably saw, and even that's over probably a decade old now or so. The Blind Side, I guess people liked it. I saw it. Seemed like one of those movies that's just really thirsty to get an Oscar. Rudy, it's been a long time. I liked Rudy. I guess people like Rudy. I'd probably have to watch Rudy again. It's been a really long time. Ace Ventura, probably not a football movie, but I do love it. That Kurt Warner bio, I never saw that one. Jerry Maguire and Remember the Titans, liked both of those. But again, Remember the Titans, probably trying to get a little bit thirsty for an Oscar. Jerry Maguire just turned out maybe it was worthy of one. Some great acting in that one. Then Brian, some stuff like Brian's song and all 80 for Brady. Did not see either of those. That We Are Marshall, I don't know if I saw that one or not. I kind of remember it. I know the story, so I must have saw it. Not positive though. And then you have The Replacements. It's kind of like, just like a rip-off. I think a rip-off of The Longest Yards. I don't know. Keanu Reeves was in it. There's Radio, another one kind of like there with The Blind Side. Just thirsty for an Oscar. Just checking a lot of the boxes, that one. Then there's like Waterboy, another one, another Adam Sandler one. Then there was then it's like some real old football movies. And then there's ones like The Last Boy Scout. I don't really know if it's a football movie or not, kind of like Ace Ventura. Maybe The Last Boy Scout more so than the others. And then there's one other one where there's like kind of football-y things going on, but with The Sixth Sense. The guy works at a football stadium, Bruce Willis, that is. And then overall, my favorite sports movies, obviously, Rocky and Hoosiers. Probably Major League would be in there too, the top five. Not as great as Rocky and Hoosiers, not in the same way, but great in its own way. The Program and Any Given Sunday, movies that tried to like really expose football, trash. Concussion did a much better job of exposing what football really is, I guess. Wildcats, I remember it being really funny. I think I liked The Longest Yard, like I said, with Burt better, but still didn't love it. Blind Side, Maybe I should check out the Jerry Maguire, pretty good. Not really a football movie, though. Radio, they had some funny moments. Funny in the way that I Am Sam was funny, I guess. Not really supposed to be funny. You're kind of not laughing at the person because of their situation, but, just some funny things happen. Kind of a comedy, that Radio, more than a drama. Waterboy, that was kind of a drama, I believe. No, all right. So I don't. What's the worst football movie? Is it Any Given Sunday because it tried to be good? The Program, also pretty bad. Necessary Roughness, at least it wasn't too serious. Although that's the one Joe said he was watching, and it was less of a parody than he remembered. So if Necessary Roughness tried to be serious, the best one maybe. What's the best pure football movie? Because you can't really count Jerry Maguire and Ace Ventura. I guess people like Draft Day. I did like Wildcats. This can't be Wildcats. That can't be the best football movie. Because I am just not giving it to like Remember the Titans or Blind Side. I'm sorry. Maybe Concussion. There's another movie about a guy for the Browns, too. I never saw that. Big Browns fan. That's unbelievable. We Are Marshall. Never saw it. 80 for Brady. Haven't seen it yet. I'm going to, though. Don't worry. I'm going to see that 80 for Brady. Then there's, plenty of 30 for 30s, if you could count those about football that I did like. I don't think you can count those. Well, guys, I think it's Wildcats. I think it's the best football movie ever, according to me. At least it's my favorite. Concussion would certainly be up there. I could probably watch Rudy again, and I would like it, I think. I don't remember. Or was Rudy also? Was Rudy right in there with like Radio and The Blind Side and Remember the Titans? What's up, man? Bill Burr kind of had a joke about that, though. That like every 5 to 10 years, there's a movie. I'm not going to try his bit, but. So, all right, Wildcats is great. Concussion, pretty good. Rudy, don't hold me to it, but that's probably pretty good. I don't know about that Kurt Warner bio. That's probably garbage. We Are Marshall, again, they're probably just thirsty for some awards. The Replacements, I don't know. My guy Gene Hackman was in The Replacements. Gene Hackman didn't do a lot of bad movies. He did some. Not many, though. So I'm going to put The Replacements in the top 5. Just because Gene Hackman was in it. All right. That does it. I even feel like Nick Nolte was in one in the late 70s people liked. Again, though, it was like one of the movies trying to be serious, kind of like Any Given Sunday or The Program. All right, so that's it. What was your favorite? Did I forget one? If you're probably sitting there, you've been screaming at your phone for 5 minutes now, being like, dude, it's whatever, that movie. You agree, though, that Rocky, Hoosiers, and Major League ruled. I watched Rocky 3 recently. Carl Weathers. Obviously, we lost him. Man, I'm starting to say obviously a lot. Apparently, I'm kind of like that apparently kid. I'm the obviously guy, though. Apparently, I've never been on YouTube before. It's just all times. What's he looking at? What are you looking at? I don't know. Thanks. Bye. Love you. Boom.